Good morning, folks. Back today for the first trap check on this beaver damage control deal I got. Not positive, but that looks like maybe a few more sticks than there was yesterday. So they're pretty doggone active. Well, they have plugged up my ditch again. That's a real surprise. They've stopped the water flow. Huh. That is really amazing. I see my trap down there. I don't see anything in it. Not at all what I expected to see here. Very active beaver. Somehow or another, they did not set it off either. The trap's right there. So, let's go check this other one. Let's see. Surprisingly enough, I don't think I got anything here either. No, that trap is still set. I am very surprised. You can kind of see it under the water there. That's too close. Right there. I'm amazed that they have not been back through that hole. I thought I'd have one before I even got home. Huh. Well, this isn't working out so far. I'll go check the other two. The water level has come up quite a bit from snow melt. This trail here, this was dry the other day when I set these. It's got some pretty good water flowing down it now. I can see right here where my foot trap was. That tree that I wired to has been chewed off and missing. So that trap over there, I can't tell if it's sprung or if it's underwater or just what. I'll go take a look at that here in a minute. This one, chewed up as this is, I bet I've got one here, although I don't see them. Let's see. Set this down. Oh yeah, I got one here. And there's the beaver. Oh, he's tangled up. So this is about a medium-sized beaver for this area. He's probably 35-40 pounds. It's down to the sack of rocks. Slide wire worked just the way it was supposed to, but obviously the water wasn't really deep enough and he was able to drag it back to the shore. I got it by the back foot, which is good. The front feet are kind of spindly and they can get out easier with the front feet. So yeah, there's one beaver. Looks like probably the only one I caught today. That conibear right there, if it was set off, Those two cross sticks would probably be out of the way. It might have sprung from the water current. I'll have to walk over there and look. Hope I don't fall in. That's moving pretty good now. Nothing in that trap. I went ahead and pulled it out because the water's flowing really fast. That's come up probably 6 or 8 inches. That trap was only about 1/3 of the way in the water before, and it was completely under. So either stuff floating down the creek will spring the trap, or it might get hard to get to it and get it back. So I'll move it to another spot. On these beaver, whenever you're wiring off to a tree, especially a green tree like this one was, you need to put it at the base for this very reason. You wire it too high up, they can chew the tree off and they're gone. So I had it wired clear down here at the bottom. So anyway, I'll reset this trap and put out a few more. Okay, so what I did this time, I got the sack of rocks out deeper water. I pounded the stake in to put the trap more in line with the wire, and I wired it around this stick, but I also wired it around that original tree too, in case they somehow get this loose or chew it off. The trap, should be able to see it now. The trap is right there. It's under about 6 inches of water. This is kind of an iffy spot as far as being deep enough. That last one being that it was caught by a hind leg. What happens is they're able to crawl along the bottom of the bank and drag that sack of rocks back to the surface. And I don't want that. So I get them by a front leg, which is more likely to get loose, but they can't drag as far, as easy anyway, because the angle's all wrong for them. They're trying to drag something while they're stepping on it. So it should be a little bit better. This one that plugged up this ditch, I don't know how he did that. Here's my trap right here. The safety hooks, I thought maybe I took them or left them on. No, they're both off. How he did this without setting that trap off, I don't know, but he's kind of a wise guy. Well, I'll fix him. I'll put a trap here, and I'll put another trap over in there somewhere where he'd be swimming into it. This is the trap the beaver buried in sticks, reset, and I put another one right there underneath that log. Let's see, where are they at? Right there. It's hard to see in this viewfinder. Anyway, it's right there. There, the channel that goes from this trap on up like that and right around like that. And so I'm pretty sure he's swimming down through like that. So I got two chances at this one. There's another kind of a way he could go is over there. So I piled a bunch of sticks and brush in the way there. The easiest way for him to come is through these two traps. So I bet he doesn't pull that trick twice. I hope. Sometimes beaver get pretty smart. About the only other way they could be coming into this spot is right through there. There's a gap right there. Now I'll go grab another trap and set one there, and then I think I'm calling her good for today. Go home and skin the beaver I did catch. The more I got looking at it, over on this side is deep enough for him to swim under also, so that wasn't going to work. So I moved it up to right here. That's a narrow spot that is kind of their only travel route to go that way, or that way. So there is a gap over here that they could go through, but I don't think they are. Looking at the grass and stuff, it doesn't look disturbed. I think they're going right through there. So what'll happen is they'll hopefully swim along and go to dive underneath that cross stick right into the trap waiting for them. I'll have to double check when I get home and look at what I filmed the other day, but I don't believe that little dam was there before. If it was, it wasn't as big as it is now. I think I walked right through there. So I kind of muddied it up now, but underneath this green evergreen there is a really deep trench right through there, and you come over to this side. Water glare, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but there's also a very deep trench going right underneath there, and underneath that log there. I'm betting they're coming down from upstream here where they buried that other trap, swimming right down through here, underneath this one and underneath this one, and fixed up that dam over there. So what I'll do is I'll knock out some of this dam here, get rid of that, or at least some of it, and cause a big leak, and they'll try to rush out and fix it, and there'll be a trap right underneath these evergreens waiting for them. Alright, so hopefully the mud is settled enough. You can see that trap is right underneath that stick, right there. So hopefully one will swim down through there to fix that hole in the dam. So I added 2 more traps for a total of 6 traps. 1 beaver caught so far, and I've had several people ask me about trapping, being that the season is closed right now. And what it is season closed for beaver April 15th. And what it is the Fish and Game will offer damage control permits to landowners, and then they find somebody like me that comes out there and takes care of the problem for them. And this is what they look like. I covered up with this thing, I covered up their name, but it's Idaho Department of Fish and Game Fur Bearer and Non-Game Depredation Control Permit. I'm allowed up to 6 beaver. I can shoot them or trap them, and I can keep them. Trapper may keep. So it's a good deal for me. I charge a little bit of money to do it. Good deal for them because they're getting rid of problems like what they've got going on here. And it works out good all the way around, except for the beaver. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.